for joining us, and we're here to check out a My Player build for NBA 2K20. You don't want to miss this. And tonight we'll see the Golden State Warriors as they go up against the Toronto Raptors. I'm Blake Suniga, Tim Swartz, and Brian Banafitemi alongside as we get ready to check out a My Player build. Guys, what are you looking out for?
Well, for me, it always comes down to three main areas. How much better does he make his teammates? How does he bounce back from a blown play or a tough loss? And then maybe most importantly, what type of example does he set in the locker room, his work ethic?
What about sense of humor, Tim? I know you don't really have one, but it's important. And in all seriousness, I'm looking at the fit as well. What sort of system, coaching style, offense, and then some of the intangibles like adaptability, versatility, and some key areas like effort, going after the loose balls, long rebounds. Those are important.
You see the vision from Thompson. When you've been surrounded by superstars like Clay has, you learn to keep your eyes up.
After last year's NBA final run, the Toronto Raptors are hoping to become a permanent part of the NBA Elite.
They play a great style of basketball. I'd love to go up there and play in front of those crazy fans. This is an interesting MP build because I think a youth movement is about to start north of the border.
And the staff with the front office are in lockstep. They will play young players. They'll play really whoever is best. And you'll get a fair shake if you end up going with a My Player big in this organization. And you'll probably get a chance to play in the playoffs.
Now here's My Player. Pass to Powell. Back to My Player. Lowry with it. My Player. 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Thompson. Drops in the breakaway layup.
Well, coaches have long raved about Thompson's ability to defend. With active hands, he comes up with the strip that ignites the break.
Now here's My Player. And again, no good by Toronto. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Klay Thompson for 3. And the rebound goes to the Raptors. On the wing, My Player. He's covered by Thompson. And here's My Player. Outside Lowry, just 4 to shoot. My Player. Shot to stop the run. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make. He is 1 for 4.
Well, now we know the rim doesn't have a lid on it.
Yeah, and you could just feel them getting more tense with each miss. Glad they got that first one out of the way.
Yeah, let's see if that gets him going.
Now here's Green. Up top, Russell. Covered by Powell. And it's D'Angelo Russell penetrating. Sweet little floater. The Raptors trail. And you know there's always something to enjoy about checking out a new player on a new team. How does he fit? How does he evolve within the system? So much to evaluate.
It's never a dull moment. The NBA is a game in a league where one single player can make such a huge difference in a team's performance. The stars obviously have a huge impact, but also you go all the way down the roster, 6-man and beyond.
And from the player's perspective too, guys. I mean, we've seen it so many times. A guy is struggling on one team, but you pair him up with another big or another wing player in another system, and all of a sudden, magic starts to happen. It's like when Tim was traded to my team back in the day. You put him alongside me, and we just took off.
And the Warriors will go for a different look here. And so it's Toronto with it. They trail by 9 points. Pass to Lowry. Hollis Jefferson. Back to Lowry. It's rebounded by Looney. Here's Burks. Out to the wing. And here's Steph Curry for 3. Knocks down the 3.
Yeah, they've got themselves in front right now with some outstanding shooting right off the bat. You like to see that aggression early on.
It's been just an absolute clinic at that end of the floor. They're filling it up.
Van Fleet And again, Toronto no good.
Even though he missed it, he just couldn't pass up the chance.
Yeah, they don't come much easier than that.
Pass to Robinson. Here's McKinney. Shoots over Van Fleet. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
That's just great ball movement.
And that's key this run. Passing it with a purpose. The D has not been able to keep up.
Toronto is in a strange spot. They just won the championship and a big gamble, but they lost their best player. What are they looking to add?
Well, like most NBA teams, Blake, they're looking for young players. Now, remember, the current core of Marc Gasol, Kyle Lowry, and Serge Ibaka are pretty much all on the downslope of their careers, so they need the next generation of Raptors, and obviously Pascal Siakam is a great start.
I do think they want the young guys who can win now. The East is still open, and Toronto is still, I think, a player away from returning to the finals. As we saw last year, anything can happen once you make it. Nick Nurse isn't afraid to play rookies at all. So if you play here, your number will be called.
Here's Looney. Jams it in!
They couldn't have dreamed of a much better start than they've had here tonight.
Yeah, they came in with a tremendous offensive game plan. It's worked perfectly, and what a lead they already have to show for it.
And you got to give credit to this coaching staff as well. They came into this game prepared perfectly.
Pass to Johnson. Softly drops in the floater.
Look at the soft touch, just a gentle little teardrop.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Warriors ahead, leading by 14. And we've got more exciting basketball action coming your way right after the break. And as this game develops, only a quarter of action in the books, but what's your read so far? Deciding to change it up. And so it's Toronto with it. It's a 14-point game. And I'm intrigued by the idea.
Oh! He's trying to turn this into a dunk-a-thon.
Put that on the highlight reel. My player might have just started his career, but he's already looking to get into the dunk contest.
The Warriors on offense. At one point, they led by 16. Now, here's Russell. Defended by Van Fleet. Back to Thompson. Lets the three fly. Nailed from three-point land.
And in Thompson's career, he's hit well over 40% of his threes. That's remarkable consistency from range.
Pass to Powell. Gasol. Cauley Stein defending. To the paint. Here's my player. No good off the back of the rim.
It's been a difficult game for him offensively, and it's costing them big time.
Klay Thompson for three. Another three for Golden State.
These defenders better start closing down their shooters.
Yeah, that's 2 straight from long range.
And they're looking for some kind of spark here.
Yeah, cold stretch offensively. They need a bucket.
Here's Siakam. And Pascal Siakam slams it in.
You want to talk about what a team player is? My player demonstrating what it's all about with passes like these.
Back to Thompson. Pass to Russell. Puts up a three. Drains the three-pointer.
Such a height mismatch out there in the perimeter, and they give up the three.
High player outside. And here's Gasol. Back to my player. The rebound by Cauley Stein.
Excellent interior D right there to force the miss.
Yeah, his defensive ability is a huge factor, no doubt about it.
Prevent those easy ones.
My player, right side. Siakam. Back to my player. Pass to Van Fleet. Now Gasol. He's covered by Thompson. Good for the basket, starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
8 of the last 10 points. That's right, you heard me right. 8 of their last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint. Something's got to change.
You know, the defense making it far too easy for them, and they're taking advantage.
Shot clock at 6. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots. Time called here. The Raptors decide to talk it over.
He's seeing a lot of their shots miss the mark and figured it would be a good time to draw something up for an easy look.
Yeah, you know, Tim, there's always that one go-to play every coach has in his back pocket, and that's probably the one he's drawing up.
Closed doors, I'm a fool for you.